Good morning, YouTube family and friends. Rev with Rev It Up. I guess I'll call myself uh, car fanatic. Rev It Up, car fanatic. I don't have a Mustang anymore. Kind of feels a little silly calling myself Rev It Up Mustang Fanatic Production. So we're just gonna go with uh, Rev It Up Car Fanatics because I got a different variety of cars now. As you know, we had to sell the Cobra, and I ended up buying a 2020 Chevy Trax, which I love. I'm enjoying this vehicle as we speak. It's about 3 months now since I've had it, and I just love the maneuverability of it, the handling. It gets excellent gas mileage, and it's very comfortable for me. My leg doesn't hurt, my back doesn't hurt when I'm driving. It's lumbar support. It's like this car was just built for me. So I'm just loving every minute of this vehicle. What I want to update you on today is my wife's 2012 Hyundai Tucson GLS with the 2.4 Theta engine that failed the rod bearing clearance test. About 3 weeks ago, I went and checked on it, and they said they were waiting on some parts. So I stopped in on, what day was it? Tuesday. I stopped in, and they said they were still waiting on a gasket, and my car was at the top of the queue, so when the gasket comes in, that they will fix it. And here it is now, December 1st, and our car's been there since October 21st. So you're looking at, we're going on our probably 7th week of the vehicle being down there, but that's to be expected. So we didn't rent a car because they only covered $40 a day, and we couldn't find a rental car under $55 a day. And like I said, I'm just not gonna pay that kind of money out of pocket for a rental car. So I contacted Hyundai corporate office to discuss what we can do. And what we ended up doing was, since we are making payments on that vehicle, they told me when the car is complete to get the paperwork from the service writer that everything is complete, then go to the bank and get the bank statement of what the payments are each month. And then I would go to their website, or they emailed me, and I would email the documents to her, and they would, through my wife's bank, they go through Zelle, they would make 1 or 2 car payments for her. So since we were without the use of the vehicle, so I thought that was very good. So I'm satisfied on that part. But what they're going to say they'll pay, I'm not sure. But I know the car's been there, like I said, since October 21st. So it hadn't been quite 2 months yet. But we're coming up close on it, another 3 weeks, and it'll be 2 months. But at any rate, I got a call last night about 6 p.m. that the part came in and the car would be ready at 10 o'clock this morning. But here we are now, probably almost noon, and I haven't gotten the call yet. But I was very shocked that I got the phone call last night that the car would be ready today. So hopefully it will be ready today, and she can get her car back, and we can determine if they're going to pay 1 or 2 months, or maybe 1.5 months of payments, and that would be direct deposit right through Zelle into her bank account. So it would be immediately as soon as they get the paperwork. So I've happened along several people with a 2014 Hyundai Sonata, a 2016 Hyundai Sonata, 2012 Hyundai Tucson, and I've talked to them and asked them, did they know about the $2 billion class action lawsuit against the Theta engines, and they had no idea. So I told them to get the VIN number of the vehicle and call Hyundai and see if that vehicle has got the upgraded knock sensor. If it didn't, then they would need to call, since they're on the phone, make an appointment as soon as possible to get the knock sensor updated, so you're covered on that part. And also, very important, to keep all your receipts on your oil changes, so you can prove that your oil has been changed every 5,000 miles, every 7,500 miles, whatever you do. But those are some things that you want to prove, because if you do not have that new knock sensor updated and your engine fails, they will deny your new engine. And if you can't prove your oil has been changed on a regular maintenance basis, they can deny your claim, and they will deny your claim for any reasons. It's almost like trying to get on disability. You have to be just about dying, dead or dying, to get on disability. So that's how hard it is to get these new engines. So keep up on all your records. And a couple of people that I talked to, they didn't even know about the recall, and they called, and their engines was on the lifetime warranty program, and they did have the knock sensor upgraded on there. But one of them, it's a 2016 Hyundai Sonata with 64,000 miles on it, I believe it was. And she called, and they did have the upgraded knock sensor, but they want her to bring the car in December 27th. They want to do something to it. I don't know. They want to do something to the ECM. I don't know what it is. But, and I gave them specific instructions that if you are driving and your check engine lights flashes nonstop, and you get knocked down to limp mode, you only can drive 45 miles an hour, 40 miles an hour, don't drive the car home. Don't drive it to the Hyundai dealership unless you're like a mile from the dealership. But pull over in a safe place, shut the engine off, call Hyundai, give them the year, make, and model of your car, tell them what it's doing. They'll tell you you have to get it towed there. So go through your insurance company to get a tow truck driver out there. That way you can get your receipt, get reimbursed for having your car towed out there. Then the next step, they're going to have to do the rod bearing clearance test, and that's is $120 or $130 fee that's up front. That's their shop fees, or their rates is $120 for that. And if it's determined that the rod bearing has failed or it doesn't have enough clearance, and you had the knock sensor updated, and you got your proof that your oil change has been changed, they will submit the paperwork to Hyundai, and they will get you a new engine without question. But the thing of it is, you are going to have to get a rental car, pay out of your pocket each day, and then after that, when the car is finished, you get the paperwork from them. Then you go to the rental company and get the receipts from them. You go to Hyundai's website and you upload that information to them, put in that claim number that they're going to give you, and then what will happen, they're going to reimburse you your rental fees, but it's going to take 45 days for them to do that. So that's the horrible part on that, is renting a car. And I don't trust them to to pay the rental fees, to get your money back on time. But anyway, that's what this message is about. So I'll update you later on to let you know if we received the vehicle or not. You guys take care. God bless. Rev it up. Car Fanatic. God bless.